Anupama February 24, 2026 Written update. Anupama brings Ravinder home. Anupama February 24, 2026 Written update. Anupama brings Ravinder home. Tina Arjun's cruelty exposed as truth nears explosion. Today's episode dives deeper into Anupama's silent battle against Tina and Arjun's cruelty, blending emotional pain with clever strategy. The drama intensifies as Anupama slowly dismantles the toxic environment inside Ravinder and Manpreet's house while protecting her plan from being exposed. The episode opens with a heartbreaking moment. Anupama is left shocked after discovering Manpreet sleeping in the storeroom. The sight shakes her deeply. A mother who once lived with dignity is now pushed into a corner of her own home. Anupama cannot hide her anger and wonders how children can fall so low that they mistreat the very parents who raised them with love and sacrifice. Manpreet, however, has surrendered to her reality. She gently asks Anupama to calm down, fearing Tina or Arjun might overhear. Anupama refuses to accept this helplessness. She tells Manpreet that helplessness should never become a habit. Her words carry quiet strength, reminding Manpreet that dignity is never negotiable, even in the face of cruelty. Angad overhears their conversation and becomes emotional. He confesses his love for Manpreet and shares that Tina only allows him to meet her because Anupama is present. The innocent child reveals a mature understanding of injustice and promises that once he grows up, he will throw Tina and Arjun out of the house and live with Manpreet. Anupama gently corrects his anger, explaining that punishment is not a child's responsibility. Instead, she asks him to keep their conversation secret. Angad's final request is simple yet touching. He wants Anupama to bring Ravinder back home. Anupama reassures him, hinting that her plan is already in motion. Meanwhile, Arjun informs Tina about Anupama and Hasmuk's presence, and Tina's reaction exposes her greed. She angrily claims that only she and Arjun have rights over their property. Anupama overhears this conversation, her resolve strengthening further. She immediately demands that the AC in Manpreet's room be repaired, indirectly asserting Manpreet's right to comfort. Tina, sensing Anupama's influence, quickly agrees, trying to maintain appearances. In another corner, Paki continues to remain trapped in Divakar's manipulative web. She pleads with him to return and insists she has defended him despite others questioning his intentions. Divakar's inner thoughts reveal his deception as he plans to keep fooling Paki. His sweet assurance hides his true motives, leaving Paki vulnerable and unaware of the emotional trap tightening around her. Back at the house, Anupama gently brings Manpreet into her room, offering her a moment of warmth and dignity. Manpreet becomes emotional, touched by the simple act of kindness she has been denied for so long. Hasmuk then asks Tina for tea, and Tina, in her controlling tone, advises him not to drink it due to acidity. Hasmuk calmly shuts down her interference, asserting his own choices. The small exchange highlights Tina's habitual need to dominate every situation. The atmosphere shifts dramatically when Tina and Arjun are stunned to see Manpreet stepping out confidently from Anupama's room. Anupama casually informs Hasmuk that more guests will arrive and instructs Tina to prepare lunch. Tina's insecurity surfaces as she privately asks Arjun to confirm whether Anupama and Hasmuk truly plan to share their property. The couple's greed becomes increasingly transparent. The biggest shock arrives when Neeraj, Nasir, and Ravinder enter the house. Neeraj cleverly explains that they discovered Ravinder is related to Hasmuk, so they brought him along. Tina and Arjun are forced to welcome them despite their discomfort. Ravinder's emotional return to his own home becomes a powerful moment, filled with silent pain and longing. Anupama and Hasmuk quietly urge him to stay calm and not reveal the truth yet, reminding him that their plan is still unfolding. Arjun begins to suspect that Neeraj, Nasir, and Ravinder are working together, but Tina dismisses the idea, underestimating Ravinder. The couple decides to tolerate his presence temporarily, prioritizing their greed over their discomfort. Their arrogance only strengthens Anupama's strategy. In a softer parallel track, Radhi, Pari, and Kyati excitedly share their Valentine's gifts, creating a brief moment of lightness. Mahi, however, struggles with jealousy, unable to hide her frustration. Pari subtly checks on Prem's well-being, sensing something unspoken between him and Rahi. Prem then reveals that they have secured another exhibition opportunity, bringing hope and excitement. Yet Gautam's sinister mindset surfaces when Mahi informs him about Prem's success. Gautam vows to destroy Parag's stability, hinting at another brewing conflict. Back at Ravinder's house, the emotional core of the episode unfolds as Ravinder and Manpreet talk privately about escaping everything and starting anew. Their exhaustion reflects years of humiliation and loneliness. Anupama intervenes with wisdom, encouraging them to leave not in fear but with pride and self-respect. She reminds them that walking away silently allows injustice to win, while standing up restores dignity. Ravinder and Manpreet's quiet conversation about staying together in old age carries bittersweet warmth. Their bond, despite pain and separation, remains unbroken. Witnessing their vulnerability, Anupama is reminded of Anuj. Memories flood back as she reflects on his promise to grow old with her. The thought leaves her emotional, highlighting the void Anuj's absence continues to create in her life. The episode closes with a looming threat. Tina overhears fragments of Anupama and Hasmuk's conversation, sensing something suspicious. Simultaneously, Leela's call reaches them, urging their return home. The tension escalates as Tina and Arjun begin connecting the dots, realizing they might be part of a larger plan. Their suspicion sets the stage for a dramatic confrontation. The precap intensifies anticipation. Tina overhears Anupama and Hasmuk's strategy, and Arjun uncovers the truth behind their act. Their plan stands on the verge of exposure, leaving Anupama shocked and vulnerable. The upcoming episode promises explosive revelations, emotional confrontations, and possibly a turning point in Ravinder and Manpreet's fight for dignity. Anupama February 24, 2026 Written Update Review. This episode beautifully balances emotional sensitivity with strategic storytelling. Anupama's compassion shines as she restores Manpreet's dignity, while her clever planning keeps viewers invested. Angad's innocence adds emotional depth. And Ravinder's return marks a powerful narrative shift. Tina and Arjun's greed is portrayed convincingly, making their eventual downfall feel inevitable. The parallel tracks with Paki and Mahi add layers of tension, ensuring the story remains